welcome to another episode of the Slow Season mini-series. So today we're going to be looking at filters. It's all about filters today on Airbnb. So what we're going to be looking at is the importance of filters and making sure you do have these specific filtered items on your listing to help you rank higher to get more bookings, which results into more money in your pockets. So let's go ahead and look at that today. Okay, so here we go. So as you guys can see on my screen here, today I will be working off my iPad, so you will not see a mouse hovering over anything. But on the screen, you guys see we're already on the Airbnb platform, and we're gonna just go for it. We're gonna tap on the search bar, put in our city, and today we are staying close to home. And I am gonna be looking at Salt Lake City, Utah, and I will select stays once I put the city in. And at the very top, right under the search bar, you guys will notice there's a section for dates, guests, work trips, and there's additional filters. So we're going to be looking specifically at the fourth little icon here, the filters one. So let's go ahead and click on that. And when that comes up, the first thing you guys see under filters, you see what are the most popular filters that people are searching by when they come to our city. So we have Wi-Fi, heating, self-check-in, and kitchen. Those are the top 4 filters that people are searching or putting in when they search for places to stay in Salt Lake City. So a huge tip right here, if you do not have at least these 4 things in your listing, you may want to stop now, go update it, then come back and finish watching this video. So let's go ahead and continue. So what I'm going to do is go through and turn these filters on, so to speak. So Wi-Fi, I'm going to select that. Heating, select. Self-check-in, select. Kitchen, select. And now I'm going to start scrolling down. One thing I do want to point out here, on the very bottom right side of the screen, you guys see that with just those 4 filters selected, there's 300 plus stays to look at. We're not going to look through all of those, so we're going to keep on filtering down. And I'm going to let you guys know right now, I'm going to go excessive on the filters so you guys can see how big of a difference it makes to have these things included in your listings or not. So let's keep on going. So the next one we have is Instant Book. Let's turn that on. And let's keep her scrolling. Verified place, Airbnb Plus, I'm not going to do that and turn it on in Salt Lake, just because there's not a ton of Airbnb Plus listings here. And when I'm doing some market research, which will be the next video, I'll show you guys how to do that. Airbnb Plus listings are not ranked always at the top on the first page as they're being guaranteed, as they're advertising to be guaranteed to be so. So let's keep on going and skip that for now. We're going to skip price range as well. And let's see the type of place. We're going to select entire place. Scroll down to the next section. And rooms and beds. What I'm going to do for this search is go to 2 beds. And let's see, bedrooms. I'm going to say at least 2 bedrooms. Bathrooms, we'll leave it as 1. And if you guys see at the bottom, our search still says 300 plus. So let's keep on going. I will toggle Superhost on. So the accessibility section, this is something completely new that Airbnb has been revamping lately. And for now, for this video, I will leave this entire section turned off just because I want to do an entire video on this alone and show you guys how many listings are catering to the accessibility community. That's a huge niche if you guys want to go that route. But let's go back and let's see. So we have Superhost toggled on. Let's go to the amenities, expand this list, and let's see. Kitchen, we already have selected. Shampoo, and I will scroll to the top of the screen so you guys can stay on the same line with me. We'll select shampoo, heating selected, AC we'll select, washer and dryer, we'll select both of those. Wi-Fi selected, breakfast we will not select because I personally do not provide breakfast in any of my units. Indoor fireplace, I have units that have fireplaces, but they are disabled. Let's see, hangers, we'll select, iron, we'll select, hair dryer, laptop friendly workspace, TV, crib, I will leave unselected, and high chair just for this snippet of the video. Then I'll go back and turn it on so you guys can see what actually happens. Self check-in, smoke detector, carbon monoxide detector, private bathroom, I will leave unchecked, waterfront unchecked, ski in and out unchecked because in Salt Lake City, there's no place where you can ski in and out, or nor are we close to waterfront properties. So let's see, scroll down to facilities. Let's say free parking. We can turn on gym and hot tub, and I'll toggle those on and off later. So let's see what happened. As we see right now, the screen just updated and we're already down to 86 days with just those filters on. But let's keep going. So let's say house or apartment. You guys watched my previous video. I did talk about the two when we're selecting a property type, the importance of having your property as a house or an apartment, and not so much townhome just yet. Let's see. Next, keep going. House rules suitable for events, we'll leave that off. Pets allowed, I will leave that off. And host language, just for the fun of it, let's select English. And as you guys can see down here on our little filter bar, there's only 21 stays left when we put those filters in. Will a guest include all of those filters in their search? Probably not. Most likely they won't. But this is the crazy part about it. When you filter down that much and you scroll through the listings that are left, you can see who your competitors are if you're offering all of those exact things in your filters, right? So on the screen, the first, and again, I filter really far down. On the screen, the first listing we see here is mine. The one on the left, that's my listing. So let's see who else I'm competing with in that range out of these 21 listings. And I'm not going to click into any of them right now, but as you guys can see, I'm mostly competing with homes, and mine is a 2-bedroom apartment. So that's an apartment at the very bottom, and I think there's another apartment right here at the very top, right next to me on the right. So, and I know who the hosts are for both of those other apartments that I'm competing with. So you guys can see in my area with all those filters selected, 2 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, 2 beds, and 1 bathroom plus all those filters, we're competing with a lot of homes. So if you're in an apartment space and you want to do 2 bedrooms and include all those other things I selected, you have a big market to compete with, right? Compete against. So that's pretty funny, just looking at this list and seeing what's here. So let's go back to our filters really quick, just to turn a few of them off and on. The one I want to look at right now, let's turn off gym and a hot tub, because that's not going to be a huge place that a lot of homes and things will have. But also, you guys see that it jumped from, 21 to 251, but this will be the kicker part. I want to turn on pets allowed and see what happens. There's only 35 stays that allow pets. And I'm going to be upfront with you right now, none of my units will be on this list. But again, people in Salt Lake area, if you guys want to allow pets, your market that you're competing against is a lot smaller. So without making this super long and going through all the filters here, you guys are welcome to play with this on your own and just, turn filters on and off. And the crazy part about it, if you turn filters on that you know that you have in your location, whether it's your apartment, your home, studio, whatever it is, and your unit isn't showing up, that means there's a disconnect somewhere. So if that happens to be the case, let's just say, hey, I know my listing should be included on here because I do have pets, but it's not showing. One thing this will trigger you to do is to go back on the back side of your listing on the back end and update that in the amenities section. So I can show you guys how to get there really quickly. So I went over to switch to hosting, and what I'm going to do is go to my listings, and I will just click on not that one. I'll click on the first one that comes up. Let's go a little bit down, and I will click on, let's click on this listing, right? Close, and let's go and update the amenities. So if I click right here onto the amenities section, there's all the amenities right here, and I can go into each section and edit them one by one, and I can let people know if I accept pets or not. So there's indoor fireplace, shower gel is turned off. Look at that, real-time updating. That's something new, so I will turn this back on. I will turn that little toggle on for my listing, because normally it's shampoo and something else, but I don't think shower gel is always included. So I'm turning it on right now, and I'll hit save. Now that means I will go through all of my listings and do that exact same thing. But yeah, there we go. There's logistics, if you allow if you allow long-term stays, luggage drop-off, cleaning before checkout, things like that. You can toggle these on or off, just so people can be able to add that into a filter when they search for your location. When they search for locations, you will be included. Let's say it that way. So that was my tip for today about the slow season. So go through, make sure you have all your filters turned on. This will help ensure that you're showing up in searches for guests who are traveling to your location with that specific need. So, as always, I'm here to help you guys try to make more money in the slow season, in the high season, whatever I can help with. I just want to make sure you guys are successful, because we are not playing a small game anymore. And I want you guys to play the game as big as you possibly can. So if you guys are, as always, if you're just barely hosting on an Airbnb platform and you find, help with these videos, give me a thumbs up, share these videos, follow my page, follow my channel, make sure you do all of those things. If you guys have never hosted on Airbnb before and you're looking at getting started, definitely click the link below that says get your first short-term rental from scratch. It'll take you through a presentation done by a really good friend of mine that'll show you guys how to get your first short-term rental from scratch. And as always, if there's other hosts that are out there that have some questions for me, comments, drop them below. I'd be happy to answer any questions and comments for you guys. Talk to you later. As always, go out there and take action and succeed.